I think the turning point for me when I knew I wanted to start doing music was when it was 2010. I actually didn't want to make music anymore. I shot a music video and that went into the millions. Then that's when I started receiving all the fan mail that talked about people's lives and that, talked about me inspiring and motivating others. I used to tell myself, how am I motivating and inspiring others when I'm a troubled man? When I'm in a troubled environment, how am I this person that these people paint? And I started overcoming more obstacles. I started believing myself that I was this man. So I took more responsibility into it. And I told myself, you know what? I shouldn't do this no more. I should stop doing this. I should stop saying this. I need to stop doing this. And then the pressure coming from my family and my sons, that even made me change more. And I told myself, you know what? I could either hang out with the wrong people, with the brave people, because see, in the hood, we respect the brave, we love the brave. But I think there's a big confusion there because the brave sometimes can make the extremely wrong decisions, you know what I'm saying? And as a kid, you don't know no better, so you follow that. I think all this responsibility made me see life in a more clear view. I either told myself, either I'm gonna make moves and, make music that makes people wanna, waste their life and have somebody else take their life, or I could say things that could save their life. Even though I come from a very dark background, you know what I'm saying, because I can say some things that can save people's lives and make people want to get out of certain situations. The same way I heard, Rakim talk about certain things that made me open up my eyes. Same thing, Tupac said some things that made me open up my eyes, not only in my environment, but in a political view. You know what I'm saying? And I think I definitely say things that, talk about my political views and what we should stand for and the things that we should talk about. It might be confusing, and I believe that I am very contradicting to how I am and how I live, but that's because you gotta remember I come from a dark background. So it's kind of hard to make certain transitions and not think a certain way, which not thinking the same way for a long time is a good thing. It's good to change. I think music translates to a man however they want to understand it. Me, I look at it like rappers are artists. And the reason why the word artist is being used is, to me, is because they paint a certain picture. To me, Rakim, Tupac, Biggie, Wu-Tang Clan, they painted certain pictures to me that I was able to see. Even though I'm not black, even though I didn't come from New York or wherever they grew up at, I still understood it because they were painting a picture to me. So that's the same thing that I want to do. I want to paint pictures to people so they can understand, so they can see. To me, that's the reason why they're the illest, man, because they were able to do certain things where I could see life a different way. So, I try to learn a little bit from that. Mexican music has definitely influenced my sound because, there's something out there that's called narco corridos. And this type of music, well, let me just tell you what it means in English. It pretty much means like a drug dealer ballads. You know what I'm saying? Like stories, singing stories about drug dealers, factual stories of stuff that's really going on, but put in singing or whatever. And I've learned a lot from that because, I'm the type of artist who loves talking about stories and, developing shit like that. So once I started listening to that type of music a lot more, it allowed me to, talk about certain things and do certain things that I've learned now that I truly, truly love. And, I'm really glad that I got it from there because, it comes from my people and it comes from my background. So I truly enjoy that. Not only that, but I don't think people know that besides my influence with Mexican music, I've also been influenced by The Doors and Jim Morrison a whole lot because he comes from LA and I think he was extremely odd when it came to music in his time. I don't think a lot of people believed in him and The Doors and, they're coming from LA, so I'm very influenced by him too.
It's bigger than just one hit. It's more like longevity at the end of the day. So just with that understanding, them understanding that I'm in a blessed position, creatively, to continue doing what I've been doing, and that's taking music to the next level and keeping it original.
One of my favorite verses is So Dope with Tech Nine because he sent me a song. The girl that doesn't talk about sex sent me the most sexual song ever. And he was like, well, get on it. And I was like,
just out of all the talking and smoking and noise and laughing, he just goes, "I'm ready." And he's like, "What are you talking about? You just sitting there. What are you talking about?" And he goes in the fucking booth, and he's like, "When the Remy's in my system, ain't no telling." He's like, hold on, let me do it again. About maybe 2-3 times, and then he just goes.
It was like, yo, Cap, like, I fuck with you, bro. Like, you can, all these beats, like, you can have all these beats you want right here. And I remember we went to the last beat. He was like, this beat right here, though, this is the one you got to do tonight, though. This is the one right here.